I am Michelle McPherson, and this is The Michelle McPherson Show, the only internet marketing podcast dedicated to answering your burning business questions. Find us and submit your own questions at FromIdeaToEmpire.com. And now for today's episode. Have you ever browsed books on Amazon and seen the link below the price box that says have one to sell? It sounds like a real chore, I think. I mean, what are you going to earn, like $2 per used book, but you've got to package each item individually, you've got to ship it to the customer, deal with the post office, deal with customer service when someone's like, I didn't get my order. You have to deal with items that are damaged in shipping. It sounds like a complete nightmare to me because I like income streams that are as hands-free as possible. But that is what makes the Fulfillment by Amazon program, which I'll refer to as FBA going forward, that's what makes the Fulfillment by Amazon program interesting. So here's what you do. You ship a big old box of all the items that you have for sale to Amazon. New items, used items, books, household, beauty, grocery, whatever. Amazon takes the orders and it ships them to the customers for you. When they do that, that also makes the items eligible for Amazon Prime free 2-day shipping, which the customers just love. Amazon handles the customer service. Amazon handles items damaged, late items, shipping problems, everything. Essentially, all that you have to do is get the items to Amazon, and then they send you payment every 2 weeks. Now that I can do. So I grabbed a bunch of books that I'd finished reading and I sent them off to Amazon to take the FBA program for a trial run. I just wanted to see how it worked. Their help files on Amazon were sufficient in getting the items packed and labeled. It took me about 2 hours, not a huge deal. Once the books got there, I waited for the sales to come in. The books I sent in were not chosen for being quick sellers, in high demand, highly priced, high profits, anything like that. They just happened to be the items that I had in my home that I had already read and that were cluttering up my own shelves. So I wasn't sure which ones would sell and which ones wouldn't, and that was kind of part of the experiment. I priced the items so that they were the lowest priced in their condition and in their shipping class. So if there was a like new book with 2-day free shipping for $11.98, and my book was also like new, then I priced it for 1 cent cheaper at $11.97. I wanted it to be the lowest price in my condition and shipping. The point, at least for this experiment, was to sell the books, or really to see if they would sell. So I was pricing them to move. So let's talk about results. That first month, the initial sale was made on May 17th. And from May 17th to the end of that month, $284 of sales were made. In June, from June 1st to the 30th, another $336 in sales were made. It's not bad for some used books that I'd already finished with and didn't have anything to do with anyway. Since I didn't have to ship and pack each individual items to each individual customer, I didn't have to reply to customer support questions. It was easy money. But there's only so many books that I have sitting in my house to sell, right? I was on the lookout this whole time for arbitrage opportunities. Many Fulfillment by Amazon folks buy from the clearance shelves at retail stores like at Target, but I wasn't having any luck finding products that were both cheap enough on clearance and also in high enough demand on Amazon to work as a true arbitrage opportunity. But finally, I thought that I found one. There was a supplement that I came across while researching one day. It was for personal use. I wasn't looking specifically for arbitrage opportunities. I looked it up on Amazon to buy it, and I thought that the price seemed really high. So I Googled it, I found the manufacturer's website, and I saw that it sold for about 40% less when you bought direct from the manufacturer. I applied with the manufacturer as a wholesaler, and I was approved about 3 weeks later. So as a test, I placed an order of 36 bottles of the supplements, which was about $1,000 worth of product. They were shipped to my home, and once they arrived, I labeled and wrapped them and then shipped them back off to Amazon. Amazon sold out of all 36 bottles within a week, which netted about $1,200 profit. This is after the cost of the supplements and the Amazon fees. We had $1,200 of profit. Now that is easy money. So let's talk about how to find Facebook or Fulfillment by Amazon arbitrage opportunities. You've got to be on the lookout all the time. The supplements that I'm selling were just something that I was interested in personally, but I was looking for FBA opportunities. So I noticed when the Amazon price seemed unreasonably high, and I was able to take advantage of it. There's a couple of tools that I found along the way that helped me spot these kinds of opportunities. So let's talk about them. There's the Amazon Seller app. There is an iOS and an Android version of this app. It allows you to scan the barcodes of products with your phone while you're out and about, and it'll tell you the product's rank, its price, if there are other FBA sellers, and those kinds of things. So let's take a look at the information that you get after scanning a barcode. I scanned a barcode of a Aquaphor healing ointment. It's just something that I had on my desk. It's not a good opportunity, but it'll let you see what kind of information the app gives you. If you head on over to michellemcpherson.com and look for the post titled Fulfillment by Amazon Arbitrage 101, you'll be able to see the images associated with this. So once you scan an item, you're able to see what the current low price on the item is. You're able to see an estimate of the Amazon fees that you will have to pay as an Amazon seller. And you'll also get an estimate of your earnings from Amazon if you were to sell at that price point with those Amazon fees. Of course, you have to buy the product and you have to ship it to Amazon too, so you need to take those numbers into consideration. Look for products whose net proceeds are large enough for you to buy the product, ship it to Amazon, and still make a profit. Below that, there's a line in the case of the product that I scanned, it says Amazon None. It tells you if Amazon is selling the item themselves. It's usually better to focus on products that Amazon is not selling themselves, so this is a good one in that regard. Amazon is often able to sell items at such a low price because of the huge volume that they do that it can be difficult for sellers like ourselves to compete with them. So it's usually good to avoid items that are already sold by Amazon. The next section, it says FBA offers. It tells you if any other sellers are using the Fulfillment by Amazon program or if they're shipping from their own locations. So in this case, it says that there is one FBA offer being sold for $13.27. Items sold by FBA sellers are eligible for that Amazon Prime free 2-day shipping. So if an item is $5.69, but it is not sold by an FBA seller and does not have free 2-day Prime shipping, you can sometimes sell it more than that $5.69 price or whatever the price is, because many people will buy the item that they get free shipping on because they want it like right now. So in this case, there's one FBA seller selling for $13.27 and one new, and then the low price non-FBA is $5.69. Now, I don't know the kind of volume, of course, that FBA seller is doing, but they're probably moving a few products because people want to get their items immediately, oftentimes. The rank of the product is at the top of the screen, and it's very important. You need to focus on products that have a low rank. Lower is better. Now, when I sent my books off to Amazon in my initial test, I didn't worry about rank. They were items that I'd already used. I didn't need them anymore. I wasn't investing any money into buying them, and making any money back was more than I ever anticipated when I had purchased the books. I'd already gotten my use out of them. But if you're going to buy a product specifically just to resell it on Amazon, you want to be as certain as you can be that it will actually sell so that you can make your money back. So the rank is the key to determining if your product will actually move and sell. I like to stick with items ranked under 100,000. There's another tool that I'll discuss later that'll help you finesse these ranking decisions, but as a starting point, I like to see a rank under 100,000. Finally, reviews. The FBA Seller app tells you how many reviews there are, how many stars. I prefer to see a product that has reviews. Of course, more reviews, 4- and 5-star reviews are better. It's not a deal breaker if there are no reviews, but I would look deeper into the rank if there were no reviews, because typically a product selling in the under 100,000 rank will have reviews. So it's something to ask why and to look into further. Another tool that I use is camel.com. With it, you can enter in the URL of the product that you're considering selling, and it will give you lots of interesting data. two charts that are most interesting to me are the price history and the sales ranks graphs, which again, you can see at michellemcpherson.com under the post Fulfillment by Amazon Arbitrage 101. So the price history graph will show you how the price has fluctuated over time. For this particular product, we can see that right now we're at the higher end of the prices that the product has typically sold for. That's good in that I can sell the product for more than usual, but it's also bad because it means that the product pricing is liable to drop as low as 69 cents at any time. It was that low as of July 13th. Again, this product was not chosen as a good example of something to sell. It was just something laying on my desk so that I could show you these price graphs and information. So don't go selling this product unless you can get it for really cheap. The other graph at Camel, Camel, Camel is the sales rank. The historical sales rank for this particular product is encouraging. In the last year, it's rarely been above 100,000. So it's safe to say that this product is a regular seller. It's not seasonal so much or anything like that. Another tool that I use is the FBA Toolkit. It gives you an estimate of how many units you'll sell per day of a given product or a rank within a category. You'll enter in the AISN from Amazon of the product that you're considering selling, and if it is in their database, it'll give you some specific information about how much that product sells. But the product that we're looking at is not currently being tracked at FBA Toolkit, but we can still get an idea of how many units we will be able to sell. So just scroll down on that page and find the category of the product that you're considering selling. The product that we're looking at is categorized on Amazon under the health and personal care category, so we're going to go to that. And then enter in the Amazon rank of the product. So the product we're looking at is ranked 57,304 and hit the go button. FBA Toolkit will tell you how many units sold per day on average over the last 30 days and how many units sold in the last day. In this case, the average over 30 days is about 1 unit per day. So if you were looking at a product that you could purchase in bulk, that'll give you an idea of maybe how many items you should purchase. You can also click the View Details link and you'll see all the tracked products for that category, and you'll be able to compare and kind of get an idea of how products within that category are moving. Finally, the last tool that I've used is the My Silent Team Facebook group. Now, buy low, sell high is the essence of FBA arbitrage, and it does not require a full-length course. The tools that I've listed in this post are the only ones that I've used. I've Googled a few things as they came up, like how to properly wrap glass containers for shipping to Amazon, but it's really been nothing earth-shattering. Jim Cockram's My Silent Team Facebook group has been a really great resource. I receive a daily digest of the posts, and I skim them for the ones that are useful to me. It's where I learned of the Camel, Camel, Camel website, which has been a big help. I do see a lot of posts from people waffling about silly things like which labeler to buy before they start. I just use my regular printer that I already owned. It's not a big deal. People being nervous about sending products to Amazon. And I just want to point out that those are obstacles that you're putting in front of yourself. This business is not hard. Just buy low, sell high, and don't overcomplicate things. That being said, the My Silent Team Facebook group can be a great resource when you do have specific questions. So to get started with the FBA arbitrage, just start scanning. Really, get the Amazon Seller app, install it on your phone, and you will be surprised at what's selling on Amazon for higher than retail prices. You might not find an opportunity immediately. I didn't, but as time goes on, you'll keep your little spidey senses attuned to looking for these kinds of things, and you will find things that'll work. In the meantime, just do as I did, round up some used books from your home, ship them to Amazon, and that'll help you get familiar with how the system works. When that bigger opportunity finally does come your way, when you find something, you'll be confident with your knowledge of the FBA program to take advantage of it. You won't be worried about, oh, if I invest this, will it actually sell? You'll have seen how things move from the books that you sent in, and that'll give you the confidence that you need to invest in purchasing products to sell comfortably. So I hope that that gave you an overview of the Fulfillment by Amazon program and how to look for arbitrage opportunities for that Fulfillment by Amazon program. If you have any questions, head on over to michellemcpherson.com, click the Ask a Question tab, and I'll do my best to answer them for you. Thanks so much. Bye-bye.